Hello and welcome to this session with Kinsey Tech. As we continue our journey into SOQL, SOQL, Salesforce Object Query Language, and we're going to talk more about the comparison operators, but this session is hands-on. As you can see in the page on Kinsey Tech, that we have an attachment, open the attachment file, and you can actually run those examples and scenarios and more, and actually put it, if you have a developer instance, you could do it in your Salesforce developer or any environment that you'd like to play with. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen, so we can see this together and work on it together. All right. So first we do have, let's look at this. We're selecting the name and stage name, which are the fields from, and then the object is opportunity. So opportunity object has two fields, name and stage name, and we'd like to see this. So let's execute it, highlight it, click execute. And now we're able to see the name and the stage name. However, we do have a lot of stages. In this report, they're trying to see the money in the bank. They're trying to see the closed won opportunities. So this is where we add our filter at the end, and we add where, stage, name. We know the specific value, so we're going to say equal to closed won and close that quote because this is a string. So now when I execute this, I should only be able to see the closed ones, nothing else. And sure enough that we executed it, it's only the closed ones, because we have equal to. Let's take another example. This time we're going to look at a financial value or a numeric value. In the opportunity, we have different amounts. We have the name of the opportunity and then the amount within the opportunity, and there's different amounts. So I only want to see the amount that's equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll go in and put my filter on the field, which is amount. So I'm going to type in amount equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Execute. And I only get that opportunity. But now, if I want to see things that are greater 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then I'll put the greater sign. And since it's numeric, it's going to get me the values that are greater than. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not included. Only values that are greater than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 appear here. But notice 1, 2, 3, 5 itself is not in there. But if I'd like to include it, there's another one which is called greater than or equal to. So this is the greater than sign and this is the equal to sign. We put them together. Now if I execute this, I'm going to have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I have the equal to, and anything that's greater than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I have the greater than. So this is called greater than or equal to. And then I put the value that I'm looking for. That way I'm able to see the value that I'm looking for and anything that's greater than it. And I can do the reverse, which is less than or equal to or less than, as we can see in the operators here. So we have equal to. We've looked at the less than, equal to, greater than, or equal to, and then not equal to, which is the reverse. If I don't want to see that value, I want to see anything except for that value, then I'll put that exclamation mark right before it. So for example, in our first example, we looked at everything that is a closed won. Sure enough, that's everything that's closed won. Well, now we want to see everything except for closed won. We don't not want to see the closed won. Then I'll just put the exclamation mark, which is not equal to closed won. If I execute it, we'll see all the stage names that are not closed won. So let's execute it. And sure enough, we have all the other stage names except for closed won because we have the operator not equal to. Now, sometimes we have names that are similar in terms of spelling. Let's take, somebody said a name. I'm not sure if it was a Michael or a Michelle. I know it starts with the first 4 letters, M-I-C-H. It sounds like. So in that case, let's go ahead and put in. We're getting from the contact, the first name and last name from, execute it. We have quite a few names. We have a couple of Michaels, but let's say I'm not sure if it's a Michael, a Michelle. It's something that starts with something like I know there's an M-I-C-H in there. So in that case, I'd put what's called the where clause, first name, and then like. This is what I'm sure it starts with. I'm going to open my single quote, put the beginning of it, M-I-C-H. I'm not sure about the end, so I'm going to put what's called a wildcard or a % sign and close it. So now it's going to pull everything that starts with an M-I-C-H. Let's execute it. And sure enough, it got everything that starts with an M-I-C-H. Now, I think it ends with an AN. I'm not sure. I want to get the names, the last names that end with an AN, because I'm sure it ends with an AN, but I'm not sure what it starts with. So here, I'm just going to change this to last name, like. I'm going to put the wildcard first because I'm not sure what it starts with. So give me everything, but I'm sure it ends with an AN. So let's execute it. And now it got me everybody that ends. So Jordan and Osman, because they end with an AN, it got me everything that started the wildcard. I'm not sure or care what it starts with, but it ends with an AN. And then sometimes I'm looking for something that has it in the middle. So I'm looking for anything that has an H in the middle. It doesn't have to be, it could be at the beginning, it could be in the middle, it could be at the end. So I put a wildcard at the beginning, I put it at the end, and now it's going to get me anything that has an H, whether in the beginning, anywhere in the middle of the word, or the end of the word. Let's execute it. And sure enough, those are all the names that have an H in them, the last names that have an H, regardless of whether it's in the beginning, as in Haley, or in the middle, or somewhere in the middle of this string. All right. Sometimes we're looking for multiple values. So it's not equal to, but it could be impossible values. So I'm looking for, let's say, accounts that exist in New York and California. So we can go to the accounts. Let's look at the billing states. We have multiple billing states, but I'm only interested in California and New York. So I'm not going to put it equal to New York because it's only going to give me New York, or equal to California, it's only going to give me California. I have a number of states. So in that case, I could use the in. And then between brackets, I'll put the states that I'm looking for. So in this case, I'm going to put where billing state in, and then open my brackets or braces, single quote, NY, close it, comma, and then the other one, CA, close my braces. Now it's going to show me all the accounts that exist in the billing state NY and CA. Unless I wanted to add another one, Arizona, then comma, add AZ, close it. And now it's going to show me those three. So sometimes you want to show multiple statuses, but you're showing the exact string. So not like, you're showing the exact string. Then you could use the in operator in there to kind of be able to filter through that. And of course, I want to show everything, all the states except for those three. I want to exclude those three out. Then instead of in, I'll put the opposite, which is not in, and execute. And sure enough, I'm going to get all the states except for those three. I'm not going to be able to show those because I have a not in, excluding those, not including them. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this introduction to comparison operators, and continue a journey with us on SOQL. Thank you.